What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you for joining us on this special Sunday Stock Talk edition. We're going to be doing some giveaways today in celebration of our book being released. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And today's topic is actually going to be about profit taking and target setting, which is something that is very underrated in trading. And I know a lot of you guys probably have experience of seeing something go up and making money, and then all of a sudden seeing those gains disappear. So we're going to be talking about ways to get people to have rules in order to lock in profits and protect themselves. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and get some of our friends out here in the Twitter. So we're going to go here. And while I'm doing this, guys, please go ahead and let me know where you're tuning in from tonight so we can start putting you guys up on the stream. So live now, come for spicy dragon roll. I think that's a big hit. All right, so here we go. So we have Andrea in the house from Houston, Brown Ocean from Brooklyn, New York. Love your channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oimi from Colombia, Nicole from Tampa, Will from Washington, Sylvia from Miami, Milan from Los Angeles, Brandon from Dallas, Mike Jones from Planet Earth. That's a very interesting place, brother. I heard there's a lot of crazy things going on over there. Sashikant from New Jersey, Salstar from Toronto, Eddie from Miami, Alan from Wellington, two more. Pete from Calgary, and Right Way, Wrong Way, Conway from Vegas, baby, Vegas. We'll have to show some support for the Vegas. Boom. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We're here with Little Bro. Why don't you say hello to the fans?
Hello, everybody. Let's have a good time tonight. We're going to be grinding some charts as always. So let's get it started.
Beautiful. All right, guys. So let's get into the war zone right now, and let's get this party started. All right, so what I want to talk about is today we will be doing a lesson on target setting. Then we're going to do some giveaways, chart requests, talk more about the book, and I don't know. There we go. Just leave that for now. I'll figure that one out after. All right, so let's get into this. So first and foremost, guys, so first of all, how many of you guys brought your book to the stream today? Hit me with a 1 if you guys brought your book and you're ready to study today for the stream. Hit me with a 1 real quick. All right, as you guys know, my legacy, the drill down method, has been released. It's on sale right now, guys. You get 1 month free in the swing room. You get the Trading Wars Nirvana and the Golden Indicator. We got over 75 detailed charts in there, guys, with videos. Read the table of contents if you want to learn, man. This is my legacy. Look at all these charts. Beautiful. All right. Thank you very much, guys. All right. So you guys got the book. You guys are ready to rock and roll. So for those of you who have the book today, I'm going to reward you. We're going to be talking about a little bit more advanced things because I appreciate all your support. So we're going to talk about it in detail today. Okay. So let's go ahead and somebody give me a stock. Give me a stock. Somebody right now, give me a stock. Okay, give me one. Throw it in the chat right there, and I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm gonna talk to you about target setting and all that. Okay, so give me a stock real quick. Anybody? Okay, so we got a lot. The first one was DraftKings. So here we go. All right. Someone give me a time frame now. Give me a time frame for DraftKings. 5 minute, 50 minute, hourly, daily, weekly, 2 week, 3 week, 1 month, quarterly, whatever you guys like. This is for you tonight. We're going to be learning, loving life, and appreciating each other. So give me a time frame. First one I saw was the 5 minute chart. All right, so we're already on this one. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to talk about profit setting, profit target, etc. First thing you want to do is you want to get familiar with this tool here on TradingView. It's also on other platforms. It's just a position tool. Okay, so there's a long position tool and a short position tool. So the long position tool is obviously when you want to go long, when you want to buy calls, when you're bullish, etc. So this is very important. This is very important because this is the tool that helps you calculate targets when you're doing a strictly risk-based approach. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, let me just walk you guys through this. So this is the long. I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to put the short here. Okay, so this is what we're going to do right now. So we are going to, can you please say all the indicators on your chart right now? I have the Trading Wars Golden Indicator Premium with alert and the Trading Wars Nirvana Premium. These are all for my premium members and Discords. I have the free version of this as well on my Twitter. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to double click on this and we're going to focus on this right here. So account size, risk, entry, profit, stop. So this solid gray line here is going to be your entry. The red portion of it is going to be your stop loss, and the green portion of it is going to be your target. So as you can see here, guys, as we move the target up, the risk to reward ratio is going to increase. And it's the same thing as the opposite for the short, right? Like, because you want it to go down. So what's very important here, guys, is the risk. Okay, so you can ignore the top part. It doesn't really factor in too much. The risk is what you need to put in. So you could see right now in one of my day trading accounts, I'm using $350 as a risk unit. So what does that mean? That means that every trade that I get in, I'm going to risk $350 per trade. So if I lose on the trade, I'm going to lose $350. If I win on the trade, I'm going to win anything above $350. Okay, so that's just the basics of that tool. And what you want to use with this tool is you want to put this tool on your setup, and then you want to use it to help you scale out, get targets, get to break even, etc. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start off with DraftKings. So we're going to go ahead, and what day is this one? So this is 17th. So let's go to the market replay and let's play this together. It's actually an inside bar. So it was, it was one of the hot picks, the bonus picks from Lotto Friday. So here we go. So we're going to go down to the 5-minute and we're going to drill down. And we're going to take some trades. We're going to talk through how to use the tool, etc. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the previous day's range. Okay, so let me just take off the indicators for now so that I can just show you how the chart looks raw and why it's important to have the indicator. So this is a raw chart of DraftKings. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put two trigger levels, first of all. Okay, so here is the trigger where I want to go short, and here is the trigger where I want to go long. Okay, so now we have our two triggers there, and then I'm going to put back on the indicators here. Okay, beautiful. So now we have our triggers ready to go, and then we have our indicators ready to go. And now what we're going to do is I'm already going to be planning my trade. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the Fibonacci retracement. So this is one of the tools that I talk about in my book. Okay, this is what we call the Fibonacci power play that I talk about in my book, the Fibonacci power trades. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to take the Fibonacci tool and I'm going to draw the fib from the previous day's low to the previous day's high, and I'm going to extend it out here. So the first trade that I'm going to be looking for off the bat is a trigger trade or an opening range breakout. So if it breaks above this yellow line here, so let me make this line a different color so we can see it better. So do I have any like fancy colors? White. Okay, white. Okay, there we go. I like this better. So let's do white. So I just want you guys to be able to see as much as possible. Wait, how did I do that? Okay, so there are the two white lines now. So you can clearly see our range. So what we're going to do here, guys, now is if it breaks above the white line, I'm going to trigger in long. If it breaks below the white line, I'm going to trigger in short right off the bat. And what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the long position tool. Okay. So if it breaks this white line right here, guys, I'm going to go in long and I'm going to put a stop loss right below. So this is just an example. Okay. Right below the close of the previous day. So the close is right here. Okay. So that's going to be my setup. So this is, wait, one sec, guys. Boom, $5 from brother TK. Starbucks for tomorrow. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. I might have to get one right now. Boom, Craig Griffiths here with $1. Thank you so much, guys. Really, really appreciate you guys. You know, thank you so much for the support. So here we go. So this is our setup. So as you can see here, if I'm going to risk $350, then what I got to do here is I got to buy 1,750 shares. So obviously, in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to use margin. Or I can just buy option contracts. Either one is fine. Okay? But the risk position tool, this tool is going to help me to understand where I want to be in and where I want to be out. So if I'm going to get in on this white line and my stop is here, my first target, guys, is going to be right around 1-to-1. Okay? 1-to-1. So 1-to-1, I'm going to take 50% off. Why would you want to do that? Well, you want to do something at 1-to-1, generally speaking, because it allows you to, you're getting at least 1 times what you're risking. Anything below that is not worth it because your risk to reward is going to be inverted. It always helps to take something off at a 1-to-1 target. So if I'm risking 350, when I get to $350 in profit, I take something off to help ease the trade, and it helps to lock something in. So that way, even if things go against me, I'm not going to lose a lot. Okay. So here we go. All right. So, I mean, this trade, this is the power of triggers right here, right? This is why I wrote about this in my book. Okay. So this one right here, guys. So the first target is going to go out to 1-to-1. And then immediately, guys, when I get that 1-to-1 and we have a candle like this, stop loss has to go to break even like that. Okay, we'll put the stop loss to break even, but I'm still going to use my tool to help me layer out my targets. So after 1, guys, I'm looking for 1.5 right there. Okay, and then after 1.5, I'm looking for 2 right there. Then I'm looking for 2.5 right there. And then I'm looking for 3 if I can get it, which is right there. So the bulk, 50% off, is 50% of the position coming off at 1-to-1. And then the rest of the 50%, I'm going to split it up into chunks. And this is what we call scaling out. So I'm going to do another 25% off at 1.5. Then I'm left with another 25%, 10% off at 2. And then the other 15% is for jokes. Okay? It's for jokes. It's just playing for a big, big home run swing. But when I'm here, guys, when I'm here, right after this, after the 1-to-1, stop goes to break even. Okay. Sometimes I don't go to break even if the candle doesn't allow me to. But in this case, you see how big and powerful this candle is? It allows me to. Okay. So there we go. So you have to have layers of targets, layers on the way up, guys, layers. That's how you trade as a professional. All right. So now the next one is 3. Let's see if we get there. Nope, gone. Do you see how quick that is, guys? Do you guys see how quick that is? Do you see the difference between a professional and a rookie? The professional is done in the first few minutes because they planned the trade the night before and they already have their targets. They get it to break even and they're done. Whereas the rookie, after this red bar comes in here, they gave back all their gains, and guess what? Then they leave. They give up. All right? So hit me with the 3 if your mind is blown off of that. Hit me with the 3. So that is the That, my friends, is what we call basically the risk to reward approach of scaling up. Right? It's called scaling out in multiples of your risk. So if I'm risking 300, when I get to about 300, that's where I want to start getting out. At least something. It's all based on the ratio. Okay? So hold on a second. Boom. Andrea Snotty here with the $10. Thank you very much, Andrea. Appreciate you. Let me check your super sticker out. Thank you so much, Andrea, man. You're always donating. You're always killing it, man. I'm so happy to have you here. Let's see what the sticker is. Thank you. Thank you. How do we get in and move fast when it happens in 10 minutes? It's exactly what I just said. You have to plan the trade the night before. You can't show up here without any preparation. You have to have a plan and execute it. And that's exactly how I wrote about it in the book. You need to understand what you're looking for before you do it. Okay? So now hit me with the 6 real quick if you want a little more, another method of profit taking. The stop loss, wherever you want to put it, guys, that is your choice. It depends if you're swing trading or if you are scalping or if you're day trading. That's all up to you guys. Okay? Depends on what type of trader you are. Suman right here with the $3 super sticker. Boom. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, let's keep going. So now what we can do, guys. Hey, Trutron in the building with the $6. Thank you very much, my brother. Appreciate that. All right. So now what we're going to do here is we're still going to use this tool here, but we're not going to do the risk approach. We're going to use a Fibonacci based target setting. Okay. And the Fibonacci based target setting is something that I actually did write extensively about because there's a lot of synergy with that. Boom, $5 from Vic Patel to blowing minds day in and day out on conditional education. Thank you, my brother. Exactly, guys. I can hold this all back. Trust me. I could hold this all back and I could say, you know what? You guys don't deserve it. You guys didn't put in the work like me. You guys didn't back test. You guys didn't study. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. I could be that type of guy, but I'm not here for that, guys. I'm here to spread the knowledge, the love, and the light with everybody, okay? So let's go now. So what we can do now, guys, is we can still use this tool. But what we're going to do here is you see these extensions over here, okay? So let me just, let me show you guys here. So the extensions that I have on my chart are the 10%, the 0.169, the 230, the 272. These are all levels that I have tested in the past. So let me just remove the indicators for now so we can just see strictly Fibonacci, okay? So strictly Fibonacci, that's how I started trading initially, okay? So what we can do right here, guys, is we can actually start layering out on the targets, okay? So 10%, I always take something off if I'm using a Fibonacci approach because I find it to be an area where we can reverse. So what you can do here is you want to take the majority, so like 50% at the first possible target, because the first possible target, what do you guys think? Is it going to be easier or harder to hit the first possible target? Hit me with a 1 if you think it's easier to hit the first target, or is it better to just wait until you get to bigger targets? What do you guys think? Hit me with a 1 if you are the type of person that wants to lock something in. And here's the truth about that, guys. It's not that one is better than the other. That's not true at all. Sometimes playing for the home run trade is going to make you more money, but let me explain something to you. The part of the game that I'm trying to help you with is the psychological part, because if you are constantly holding for home runs and you don't get them, and you can get small wins, the small wins will help you with trading psychology. And that's very important because we're all human beings at the end of the day, right? Boom, Jamel Bay with the $5. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And Kanika right there with the $2 super sticker. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. So what we can do right here is we can come off some at the 10%, some at the 0.169, some at the 272. Okay. How can we set option contract orders when they break IB or OB? Do we just have to watch chart and buy manual and breaks candle? Yes, you can do that. Or you can set conditional orders. Either way works. So now listen to this. So I'm gonna call a pen and pad alert right now. I need you guys to get the pen and the pad right now. And I'm gonna share something important with you guys. I'm gonna share something that I've been working my weekend on. You know, it was my birthday this weekend. I had fun, but I got back to the business right away, guys, because this is my life. How do you do that for options? Call your broker. An interactive broker, it's called Conditional Order. That's the one that I use. Basically, you just say when the stock breaks X price by this contract. You have to call your broker and let them help you set it up because every broker is different. Okay? So get the pen and the pad alert. And now listen to this. Very important, okay? You have the safest and easiest route to locking in profits below the 272 target, right around here. Okay, this area. This area is going to be the safest area for you to lock in profits on the trigger method. So anything above this is possible, but it's a little bit harder to get there. The other thing that I've learned, guys, is this. Let me just squash this. Once you start passing through this zone, so the 786 and above, we can usually break through the roof. So this is your sweet spot for locking in quick gains. When we start to get above here, we can open up the roof and we can just keep going. Because once we start to squeeze through all of these targets, if there's enough algo buying power and there's not enough algo selling power, then we can just continue to go straight up. So you want to lock in a lot over here. And then if you're going to keep runners on, you want to see how we react here in this zone here. See how we react. Okay. This is where you want to really be watching the price action. So if we're getting a lot of rejections over here, a lot of wicks and stuff like that, you want to be tightening up your trailing stop right here. Tight. I can't write it there. Okay. So this is kind of what I've seen from my back testing and from trading. And I'm sharing with you guys that for absolutely $5,000 per month. Being free. There we go. So guys, I'm grinding out here, man. Every single day, I'm telling you, man. I love you guys. That's why I do this. I don't have to share this with you guys. So hit me with the 4 if you got some good knowledge there. Hit me with the 4. Great. So that's a simple way of using the previous day's range for target base setting. And we also went over how to use the position tool calculator. But you got to hit me with the 8 real quick if you want another way. Because guess what? Like DJ Khaled, I got another one. I got another one for you guys. So hit me with the 8 real quick and let's get into that. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys are ready for all of this, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know if you guys are ready for all of this. This is some top secret stuff, guys. Some area 51. There's some area 51 stuff right up in here, guys. So let's go ahead to SPY. So SPY, okay, SPY was one of the Auto Friday picks. Obviously did very well. And I'm going to be testing your strength right now to see How much you guys have been putting in the work. I'm going to be testing your strength right now. So let's go ahead. Let's do two things. Let's get the pen and pad alert again. Okay. And I'm going to be asking you questions. And then I'm going to be tutoring you as we go through this. I find it better when I ask you questions and I can tutor you because I want to see what you're thinking. I know what I'm thinking. Okay. All right. So here we go. So SPY had an inside bar close. So the trading wars precondition, we had that inside bar right there. I'll put back on the indicators. Okay. And the next day we had this 5-minute bar near the trigger entry here. And the setup that we took was the opening range breakout. Okay. So now look at this candle here. This is a nice, beautiful 5-minute bar. Okay. This is a nice, beautiful 5-minute bar. And when we're going to take the entry for the orb here, we can use the break below the low or the high. That's what we call it, opening range. We're going to take the break of the range. So obviously in this case, we get filled to the downside. But let me ask you guys a question right now. Where would you put your stop loss? Where would you put your stop loss? What do you guys think? Give me some ideas. And I'm going to show you guys some of the more advanced ways. Okay. High of day, fib of the candle. Those are great answers. High of orb bar, above first candle, of opening bar, top of orb, etc. All right, so let's start off with this. How many times have you put your stop on the other side of the bar, and then sometimes it comes and it touches that, it hits it, and then it goes back? It's like the market was looking for your stop loss. How many times has that happened to you? Be honest. Hit me with a 1. Hit me with a 1 if that's happened to you, where you have your stop loss on the other side of the opening range breakout, and then the market comes and tags you, and then you feel like, oh my God, it just came here, it found me, they know where I'm at, area 51, they have me. How many times? Okay, good. So now I'm going to show you something else. But whatever happens in this room, guys, stays in this room, okay? So this is what we're going to do now. So because we are taking the short side here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the Fibonacci of the previous day's range, right? I'm going to go from here. I'm going to pull it down here to the low. And this is what I'm going to do instead, guys. I'm going to use these Fibonaccis here to guide my trade. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is this. When we trigger into the orb, if I want to be the most conservative, I'm going to take the candle and I'm going to look to the next Fibonacci level above it. And I'm actually going to put my stop loss above that Fibonacci level like this. And the reason is this gives you a wider stop loss. And sometimes we will come back and poke this a little bit. Okay, we will come back and poke it and break it a little bit. But using that fib above it can be very, very helpful to give you a wider stop, stay in the trade longer. If you want to be even more conservative, you always take the halfway point of this chart. So the 50%, and you put it above the 50. Like that. Because generally what happens is if we're going to retest, guys, we can come halfway into this range and retest. So those are a little bit advanced stop loss placements where it's unlikely, it gives you more room so that you don't get poked out. So hit me with a 6 if you guys understand that. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you guys haven't heard about this before. Because these are the things that I create while I trade and while I learn and while I improve and while I backtest and while I put out content for you guys, while I put my money on the line. I learned these things because the reason is if I'm risking my capital, you better believe I'm going to do my due diligence. While other people aren't risking capital, they're just posting trades. So they don't have to be on top of their game like me. I have to be on top of my game. All right. So those are the conservatives. Now let's get aggressive. Who wants to be aggressive in trading? Who wants to be an aggressive trader? Hit me with a 4 if you want to be an aggressive trader. And if you're going to be an aggressive trader, guys, you got to be willing to get in and out. Okay? You can't say, oh, I'm going to be an aggressive trader, and then when that stop loss comes, you don't take it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So promise me, if you want to be an aggressive trader, if you want to trade with a lot of size, when that stop loss comes, you better take that stop loss because by definition, by being a more aggressive trader, you're going to come in with more size. And if you don't honor that stop, you might lose your account. So hit me with a 6 if you're on the same page before we get into this. It's all fun and games until somebody blows up their account. And I'm going to try to do my best to make sure that you don't. Okay, good. So now this is the most aggressive way of trading. I have this first 5-minute bar right here. Take the Fibonacci of this bar, high to low, like this. Okay, right now I'm going to turn off the stream. I'm going to turn off the stream right now because if you guys just see what I'm showing you right here, I think I've said too much already. What do you guys see here? What do you guys see? Were we just on DraftKings doing the exact same thing? Didn't I just say this? I didn't even look at this. I promise you, I didn't even look at this. Look at this here, guys. Let's go down to a smaller time frame. Let's go down to the 1-minute chart. We'll see it better. Look at this now. Look at this. What did I just say? Right here, guys, this zone is your best bet. Look at this. We reverse exactly on the 272. And check this out. On the 272, guys, we have a Holy Grail set up as well. So right here, guys, when you're doing the fib of the bar, okay, back to that. Let me go back to the 5-minute. Fib of the bar. Okay, back here. You're going to come in just like the trigger method. You're going to come in right here on the low of that bar, okay? And if you want to be very, very aggressive, you're going to come in here, guys. You're going to either risk off of the 50 or any one of these fibs. The tighter you get, the more size you have to get in order to get, you know, a dollar value if you're using the percentage way. Or you can just come in here and hit it. And if it's wrong, you disappear. Okay? So the general way is most people that I know and most people that you know, they're going to tell you to put your stop loss at the high of the candle. Do you guys agree with me? Most people that you watch, most people that you learn, most people that you study from, most people that write books, technical books, 55-year-old books, are going to tell you, well, the stop loss has to be on the high of the candle when you're going short. So hit me with a 1 if you've heard that before. So when you're taking candlesticks, the stop loss has to be on the other side. But what if I tell you you can hack that? Brother, how do I set up those extra 5%? I have it in my book, brother. All the fibs there are in there. You just have to go to settings and add that. Page 54. There we go. Someone just said that. Now check this out, guys. What if I told you, instead of risking off of this one right here, you can come off of here and risk off of the 886? You can come off of here and risk off of the 886, because guess what, guys? Generally, if it's going to break the 886, it's going to break the one anyway. It's going to break the high anyways. If it breaks the 886, it's going to break the high anyways. 70 to 80% of the time. So now what I'm allowing you to do is get a little bit more size, because your stop loss is going to be even tighter. You have more protection instead of losing. So let's say your stop loss is here, you're going to lose $100. Now you put your stop loss down here, you're only going to lose $80. Do you understand? These are the little hacks and the little tricks that I know from trading, from actually trading the stock market, not from talking about it. Okay? And exactly what we talked about, guys. Look at this. We get that push, we get that trigger. Okay, now check this out. 272, right? So if you're doing an aggressive approach right here, guys, your stop is going to be right around either this 382 or this 50. That's an aggressive. Conservative, you're going to go all the way up to the 886. Okay, so we're going to come in here around 50, 382. Either one is okay. You just have to be consistent with it, guys. And then when you're hitting this, guys, look. When you're hitting this, boom, boom, boom. You want to get out in these chunks. Okay? And the thing with being an aggressive trader is that you got to be able to tighten up your stop loss. Okay? So once we start breaking down here and these targets start coming in, you know that we can reverse from the 272. We can reverse from here. So you got to get that stop to break even. Let it come back and poke you out. That's fine. Let it come back the rest of the position. Let it take you out for break even. It's okay. Look, we have another signal right there again. 620. So when you're an aggressive trader, you're just hitting it. You're taking high probability setups. You're hitting it. You're getting it. You're getting out at the most reliable targets. You're getting your stop loss down whenever you can. And then you're reloading, looking for the next opportunity. You want to do that 2 to 3 times. Hit the best opportunities that you can and see what the market can give you. Because sometimes right off of this first 5-minute bar, we might completely just explode all the way down. And if you catch one of those, you get those once a month, you're good to go. Right? But back to the conservative approach, if we had just kept our stop at the 886, right? Like right here, okay, we never get in trouble when we have this pullback. We're fine. And then right here, guys, boom, we just take that down. It's a beautiful trade on the day. And then same thing, risk multiples, 1 times, 1.5, 2 times, Fibonacci targets, it's all there. Okay, so that's what we call using the fib of the candle. Very, very powerful technique. So hit me with a 6 if you guys follow me right there. Hit me with a 6. All of these things, guys, I've talked about in detail in my books. Very, very important to try to level up your trading. If you can get a small edge, guys, look. Let me just show you guys something. Putting your stop loss at the high of the candle versus putting your stop loss at the 886. Okay? So this doesn't look like a lot, guys. But if you get stopped out 100 times, if you get stopped out 100 times, and every time you get stopped out, you save $100, that's a lot of money. Those are the little things we have to do for process improvement, guys. It goes a long way. Trust me. It goes a long way, and it helps your risk to reward. Very, very important. So I could go on and on and on and on and talk about more ways, but it's already 40 minutes in. And I have a call that I have to attend to at 9. So, but we're going to keep doing these. I just want to share the education, the knowledge, and the love with you guys. You guys know I put out the books. I have the content out there. So support a brother. If you learn, if you value something from me, guys, all I ask is this, very simple. If you make money from my free picks every single day, if you make money from my YouTube videos, my free YouTube videos, if you make money, guys, either take some of that cash, do something with for your loved ones, take some of that cash, donate it to charity, or if you want to help me out, then buy one of my books. That's it. That's all I'm asking. I'm only asking if you make something, if you get better, if you learn something. If you don't find any value from me, guys, do not pay a dime to me. That's the way that service works. If I'm giving you a good service and you enjoy it, support. If you don't, that's totally fine. Support the causes that you feel help your life. That's very important, guys. Okay, so there we go. So we've got targets there. So I want to do the giveaways now and just wrap up the stream. Got the $3 super sticker. I feel like there's a lot more to talk about this, so I might $3 super sticker from Optimus right there, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. So now listen to this, guys. So if you like this topic, this was more of a teaser into the profit taking and target settings. So if you want us to continue this on the next Sunday Stock Talk, then hit me with a comment, okay? You just got to like, and in the comments, in the video, say continue. I want part 2. Just say part 2. Say I want part 2. That's it. And we're going to do it. Okay? Boom. Clark Rodriguez with the $3, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay? Not, guys, not in this chat. Not in this chat. Comment, you want part 2 in the comments in the video. Because that way we can push the algorithm, and then maybe one day we can go viral. Maybe one day we can help people. We can give the education that the world deserves. The education that young kids should be learning about in school. Young kids should be learning about risk management. Young kids should be learning about diversification, how to invest their money. What does it matter if you make all of this money and you don't know what to do with it? What does it matter if you make all this money and you go and you buy lotto tickets at the gas station and you lose your money? Or you make all this money, you go to casino and you lose your money. You make all this money and you drink it. You make all this money and you waste it. What do you do with the capital? The youth need to learn how to manage their capital from a young age, understand probability, risk management, investing, diversification. That is what I am going to teach the world. Okay? Maybe one day this will reach them. But until then, we're going to keep trying. Boom. AD with the super sticker. What's up, brother, there with the $3? Thank you very much. Thumbs up. All right. So let's go ahead with the giveaways, friends. So I'm going to go to Twitter. So as you guys know, we did the giveaway right here. And I have a total of 1,500, basically. Let me tell you the number, 1,477 responses. So 1,477, so 1,477 people completed the giveaway steps, and they did all the steps they needed to. And so what we're going to do here, guys, I said I'm going to give 10 copies of my new book, lifetime membership, cash prize, etc. So I'm going to be continuing to do these giveaways weekly. I'm going to break it up so that way, you know, maybe I can get more people to come out here and listen to what I have to say to help their trading. Sometimes you just got to do giveaways in order to get people to come. And that's just how the world works. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. Okay? So what we're going to do now is I have the list of the giveaway signups, and I have this random number generator. Okay? And we're going to do 2 today, and then we're going to do another 2 next Sunday, and we're just going to keep doing that. And the lifetime membership giveaway is not going to be random. It's not. I'm just telling you straight up. I have nothing to hide to you guys. The lifetime membership is just someone that's been supporting me from day one and that's had my back when I was a nobody. Okay? And we already did one to my brother Valentin Fogliati because he was there from day one. And today, the other winner of the lifetime membership is going to be someone very special. You guys already know who she is because she's always donating and always helping, always giving positive energy. And the winner of the lifetime membership is going to be Andrea Snoddy. Okay? So Andrea, I don't know if you're still here. I saw you donated earlier. I don't know if you're still here. But you deserve it. You were there for me. You donated. You did everything. man. And I'm just going to show this as just a small gesture of my appreciation. Okay. Andrea was also one of my students that really, she really applied herself. And I'm just very proud of her because she is, you know, she already has a full-time career and her own business, and she decided to embark on this journey. And she really put in a lot of effort. And I just want to make sure that she gets what she deserves. All right. So we got another $2 right here from Rio Rivera. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate that. So there we go. I don't know if Andrea is still here. Hopefully, but she will listen to this at some point. I know I saw her here earlier. Okay. So let's go for this. We're going to do two random number. Let me put in the exact number, 1477. 1477. So can I get a drum roll, please? Hit me with a drum roll right now, guys. Hit me with that drum roll and hit me with a 1. Hit me with a 1 and a drum roll. Then we are gonna hit that drum. We're gonna hit that generator, man. This is even. I'm even feeling nervous, and I'm not even winning anything. I'm feeling nervous. All right, 3, 2, 1, boom. Number 1363. So let me find that on the chart here. So I'm not going to show everything because it has people's emails and their comments, but I will read it. And I will say, okay, so the winner is Kevin M. He was number 1363. What I'm going to do, guys, is to protect everybody's names and emails and confidentiality. I'm going to send Kevin M an email myself after this stream. And then I am going to basically send him the book and his 1 month for free. Okay. And let me just read his comment. I'm going to read it right here. So I wanted to learn how to trade options. So I signed up for a big name options traders rooms. I thought I was going to learn a system or how to think about and come up with a trading plan. It turns out it was just his picks. About 2 weeks, one sec. I got to scroll to the side. About 2 weeks into the first month, one second, guys. First month, I found Trading Wars, Twitter, and YouTube. There's a system, there's a substance, and finally, I feel like I can learn how to do this myself. Thank you. There we go, man. So thank you so much, Kevin M, with the win. Brother, I will be emailing you right after that, after this. Thank you so much for the comment. I appreciate it, man. And if you guys ready, let's do the next one now. All right, so hit me with a 3 right now if you're excited. Let's hit the next one. And we're going to be doing this every week, guys, for 5 weeks. All right, and then, I don't know, depending on how I feel, we might just keep doing this all the way till Christmas. Okay? You know, we might just do this every week at this point because we got to give back to the community. We got to help everyone. As long as you guys show me support, I will show you support. I promise that. All right, so the next one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. 1419. All right. So let's see who's that. 1419. Okay, and guys, don't worry. We'll be doing a lot more of these. Okay, so don't feel bad. It's going to be more opportunities. 1419. Here we go. So the winner is Timothy B. And let's read his comment. Showing me how to read charts and to be able to bring in consistent gains. It's allowing me to get closer to financial freedom for me and my family. Beautiful. I love that. Nice and sweet, you know, short and sweet. And that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. All right. So let me go back here, find you guys. Boom. All right. So there we go. So if any of the winners already bought the book, I will refund the cost of the book. And so basically you get it for free. Okay. And I already had some people DM me and they said, hey, Rich, if I win the book, I want to give it to somebody else. And I know the community appreciates that. So if you guys already bought the book and you won, then what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and we'll redo it. All right. But I'm going to send you an email. Oh, there he is. Look, boom. Tim Blanche right there. I won. I was not expecting that. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you a lot. So let me just highlight your guys' names before I forget. So boom, Timothy Blanche. Let me put that in yellow. And then just make sure we get our other brother here, Kevin. Okay, I got both of you guys, so I'll deal with that. Boom. There we go, man. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Appreciate that. All right. So there it is, guys. We give back to the community. We always do, and we always will. Oh, Kevin's here too. Boom. There we go. Kevin McLaughlin right there. Rich, thank you so much. All right. Thanks, man. Thank you, guys. All right. I'm going to be sending you guys this right after the stream. Boom. All right. Okay. So that's it, guys. I'm going to head out. Like I said, I would love to stay a little bit longer today, but I have a call at 9. I have to deal with that. I'm going to take care of business. And otherwise than that, like I said, please comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And make sure that you post in the comments in the YouTube video if you want to see part 2 about profit taking. I have a lot more little tricks and tips. And I also have a lot more about swing trading and profit taking. So if you want to talk about that, my email is blowing up right now. If you want to talk about that, let me know. All right. So there we go, guys. I hope you learned something new. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll get the party started again next Sunday. All right. Take care, guys. Have a great evening.